fight for light. As a child, I remember being so pure and so bright. But as I aged, I almost lost that light. In middle school, I suffered in plain sight. Anxiety and depression was a constant fight. And as my support system shattered, I felt battered. In this emotional storm, isolating myself became the norm. For quite some time, I let this dark side consume my mind. However, in 8th grade, I came across a book titled A Light in the Dark. And there was a quote in that book that said, "Where there is light, there is power." As an uninterested teen, I didn't know what this could mean. See, I didn't quite understand it at the time, however, these words would marinate in my mind for years. And as I let go of my fears, I began to see through my tears. And it was this year, 2023, that the light bulb went off for me. Where there is light, there is power. Those 7 words are powerful. No matter how dim your inner light may be, we have the power to fight and be free. For me, escaping the dark was through sparks of art that lit my heart. Bit by bit, selfless influences inspired me not to quit. And so I reignited and reunited with my soul. In this device of digital spite, social media is where I found the fuel to reignite. Now I know what you may be thinking. Social media, isn't that what's causing mental health issues? You know, I used to believe that as well. So I left social media for 2 years, thinking it would cure my fears. But it was clear that my depression didn't disappear. And I thought to myself, what am I missing here? And then something behind my eyes started to rise. You see, we face such an overstimulation of information on our devices that we forget to have intention of our attention. As I let this resonate, it hit me. The problem wasn't my phone. It was my attention. So I began to seek content online that was kind to my mind. I drew boundaries to keep my mental health on track. No more would I let distractions hold me back. By setting limits on my screen, I began to avoid the endless scrolling scene. And like they say, where attention goes, energy flows. So I must be mindful of my intention and where it goes. Where it can shape my mental state and misguide me with self-hate. But with awareness, I can manifest self-love as my new fate. And this leads me to address that there is an epidemic taking place. Crisis in mental health is what we face. Often it seems our unity is overthrown. You see, I used to believe that life was safer alone. But in order to grow, I had to step outside of my comfort zone. And I've discovered that life can be beautiful when we're not alone. So, when we tune into the news that's filled with hate, it's easy to feel hopeless about our future's fate. However, as Amanda Gorman famously says, there's always light. If only we're brave enough to see it. If only we're brave enough to be it. So, if we can embody this light, we can ignite the change to reunite and win this fight for life.